soon as I make that connection, they get to running. Ooh, she ends up getting cracked too. Also up in a few seconds. Oh shoot, we're cutting them off. Walking her down. Bye-bye, Syndra. Walking down the Soraka. Turrets can't save you. Boom, she get cracked. Triple kill. 16, 3, and 8, bro. I am fed. What's up with y'all? What's the deal? It's me, Nopings, and today I'm back playing my boy Dr. Mundeezy in the Baron lane. Now for today's video, we're going to be going up against the Fiora matchup. This is possibly one of the worst matchups for Mundo to play into. Not only does she outsplit, she outscales, and she does true damage, bro. She's an issue. But you know they don't call me the MUNGOD for no reason, bro. I'm gonna show y'all how to finesse your way to the W into the Fiora matchup. Let's get right into it. Alright, y'all, so right off the loading screen, I already assessed that Fiora is definitely going to be beating me in these early laning phases. So I'm really not going to be looking for kills straight up. Mainly just looking to poke her down and secure my CS properly and safely, get into that heart steal, and then possibly look for a kill. I mean, they do got the Poppy. The late game scaling is kind of good with the Syndra. Soraka could be an issue as well. So definitely going to have to build some anti-heal. But in terms of scaling, my team will definitely be a problem late game. Regardless of that though, that depends if we can actually perform before getting into that late game. Ain't gonna lie, y'all, I just figured out how to recommend my teammates items. Ever since I figured this out, my win rate basically went up 10%, bro. It's the most broken thing, but it's really depend on your teammates because you could recommend them the item and they still won't take it. So it's what it is though. Heading into lane, just gonna pink up that brush. I'm not too afraid to fight the Fiora. I already know how to play around her vitals. I mean, I'm a very experienced Mundo player. But yeah, I won't lie to y'all, sometimes I do get my ass beat by Fiora players, bro. They are definitely a threat. Yeah, we taking this little trade. Getting my Q procs off. I do see that Viego started blue side. I'm trying to bait here, heavy. That flash was horrid, but I mean, it works. She ends up going in again. I end up dropping that ignite. There goes Viego, end up Qing her. She ends up going down to the Q ignite. Securing the first blood. Definitely a rare sight in it, especially when it comes to these lane bullies like Fiora. Moving on, I will just look to shove out the minion wave here, then I will look for that recall. Reason I do this is because I want the minion wave to be back in a neutral state once I get back to lane, and this will actually stop Fiora from potentially securing plates. So definitely important to do that. We'll be heading back to lane with a Giant's belt. Still trying to recommend my whole team to buy Mortar Reminder because I got so sick of having Sorakas on the enemy team and nobody but me is building anti-heal, bro. You are throwing the game. But yeah, the Fiora matchup is a tricky one still because it doesn't matter how good you do in that early game. Once this girl gets 2 items and she presses ult on you, she's doing 3k true damage. You're dead. It's that simple. It's that simple, but I mean, every champion needs his counter, and this is where Fiora comes in, especially into these max HP building tanks, bro. She's definitely a demon, but I mean, still going to be pushing upwards because I'm the MUNGOD. I mean, but yeah, almost have my level 5. Definitely going to be playing around that. You guys are going to see me forcing my level 5 definitely soon. Level 5 gets popped here. We're going to be baiting heavy. Watch this. We're going to pop an ultimate. We're looking for Fiora. She got the repause. Don't matter. Ignite auto. She ends up going down. Simple. Now we're 2-0. Picking up the Scorpion. But I'm pretty sure in this gameplay, I had a little bit of finesse to me because the way I was using the heart steal was 100% cyberbullying. I am so sorry, Fiora, bro. But we're gonna get into that later. Really just want to secure these plates. And I just realized that turret now focuses the Scorpion instead of the minion. So I guess Scorpion got nerfed. Because every single time I push the Scorpion now, it doesn't matter if the minions that came before it, it used to be last selected. But now it's like first selection. So I guess that it kind of balances it out. Besides that, though, it's looking good. We just secured our heart steal. We're heading back into lane. And I'm going to show y'all exactly how I'm using the heart steal this season to just give me that little edge I need to actually be able to carry the games, bro. So basically, any engagement I have with this Fiora has to involve that heart steal proc. And I will be looking for some nice trades into her, mainly off the fact that I did have the item lead, my ult's up as well, and we're running last stand. Keep that in mind. I do see that Viego's here. Gonna have to fast push, end up flashing. Please, God, forgive me. Don't unsubscribe for that. But yeah, we're going to be fighting the Fiora here. Damn. We end up living. Fiora ends up going down. That was mad close. Like, I was gritting my teeth. 1 HP, bro. Like, bear in mind, I have 2 kills on the Fiora and she's doing me like that. So please just approach Fiora with caution. She does way too much damage, bro. Regardless of that, I am not changing up. I will still be building into that plated steel caps and going straight into Sunfire Rush. Now, usually what I used to do was just go for the Thorn Mail and instantly deny the Fiora of her healing, but I felt like when you get that plated steel caps plus a Sunfire, your kill potential is through the roof. All it takes is one misstep and you can most definitely look for a kill. Going for this little trade into Fiora. As you can see, we's doing deep. She got chunked out for basically her whole HP bar. Poppy ends up rotating. I end up setting my sights onto Fiora. I don't know what happened there. Honestly, when I was playing this back, I was like, why wasn't my character autoing Fiora? I must have been tracked onto the minions or something because I'm not actually targeting them. I'm just clicking the attack button, bro. Regardless of that, we definitely did damage into that Fiora. Looks like my team might look for engagement here. Viego went onto Fiora. It looked like we're going to be pathing over there. She ends up picking up the kill on Viego too. That's crazy. Finna be moving towards this. I do see that Yasuo's there too. We could definitely look to fight here. Going after the Poppy. Poppy ends up getting slowed. Definitely could look for a dive. I'm liking the dive here. Me and Yasuo underneath. Poppy ends up getting taken out. Of course, Fiora's there. I end up getting bailed by Yasuo. Thank you. Gonna definitely have to look for bees here. We have played the steel cap spots. That's huge. She does have Divine Sunder. Am I smart? I am smart. I end up building into the Bramble Vest just to straight up deny that healing because honestly, Divine into Heartsteel, Divine always beats Heartsteel out. And I will never be able to actually fight her because she just heals off of every auto. Anyways, gonna be contesting her under the turret here. Trying to dish as much damage as possible. She ended up flashing. I end up dropping that ignite. I end up autoing, Qing. She ends up going down. If we just bear in mind, if we did not take that anti here there, that would definitely not have played out the way I wanted it to. My ult's coming up. We're looking for a little engagement here. I'm looking towards the Syndra. Syndra ends up getting killed. That Poppy ultimate, like Poppy ult peel is amazing, bro. It's such a broken ability because I could be in their backline and she just instantly makes that disengage. It's very frustrating to deal with, especially with a champion like Mundo who really relies on sticking on other champions to dish out his damage, bro. And if I waste my ultimate, she ults me away, I'm cooked for the next 30 seconds. So it's definitely difficult to deal with. Going to be fighting this Fiora here, waiting for that Heartsteel proc auto. Not sure if we don't have Sunfire yet. Once we do get our Sunfire online, this Fiora cannot play the game. Looking for the turret here. Couple autos on that. We take out turret. Hugging the wall here, trying to deny the vitals. As you can see, I'm walking away. She just, oh, she didn't get the ultimate proc. She's dead. End up queuing her. She ends up going down. Definitely a lot of value off of getting that bramble vest, because if I didn't have that, as I said before, she's healing off every auto. I'm cooked. Divine does max HP damage as well. So, like, we really can't be having that. Definitely a good play. Skipping on that play to still caps. But yeah, Thornmill is up for grabs. Finna B go get that. We are in a very commanding position right now where if I actually am able to get into a good team fight, I could easily squad wipe them. Especially once we get our Sunfire. And yes, I am a low battery warrior, bro. Having low battery instantly brings your win rate to 90%, bro. Simple. Going to be taking the split push. I am insanely strong, especially with the completed Heartsteel plus the Thornmail. Don't get me started once we start getting into that Sunfire pickup. Waiting for Scorpion. We picked that up. I'm trolling. We picked that up. Looking to fight the Fury here. I'm just looking to get as many stacks of Fizz as possible, bro. That's my main goal. As Mundo, you just get your Heartsteel procs and you scaling. Poppy looks to be looking for a gank here. I'm not afraid whatsoever. I'm pretty tanky. Looking for that Heartsteel proc. Yasuo seems to be making that rotation. We having our little one-on-one duel. And what's broken about Poppy is that disengage, bro. With the ultimate, like, the 2v2 becomes a 2v1, and then it is what it is from there, bro. Looking for this fight again. Have my ignite, have my ultimate. They're a little bit too cocky here. We end up taking out that Poppy. End up taking out the Fiora. End up flashing onto the Soraka. I honestly would have went underneath if I had like 50 HP. I mean 50% of my HP bar. I'm just like that. That's how you see my KDA so high, because I'm a really aggressive player. Once I have a lead, I do not care. I'm going to be pushing my lead, bro. But yeah, 2,000 gold for the Sunfire Aegis. Once we have that online, nobody can pressure me, not even Fiora. My damage output just becomes so crazy that I really just can't be contested. I will be walking into the Fiora here. She only has Divine plus the Executioner's Blade. She thinks that will be enough to cut my healing. She must take mans for a joke, bro. Collecting that Heartsteel proc. And that's strictly it. Like, strictly business. Corporate Mundo. Just want that little exchange. Get my Heartsteel proc. You know the graph is going up. We scaling. Regardless of that, once we actually start getting above the 500 Heartsteel stacks, when we actually get Titanic, it will be doing damage. We'll be walking into that Poppy. Have my Sunfire is going off. Sitting on my ultimate. Poppy ends up disengaging again. So, like, honestly, if she didn't have the ultimate and I ulted there, it was wraps. But for some reason, they still stayed. They thought they were safe. Me and Viego are going to town. Running after the Poppy here. She thinks she could escape. She thinks that the turret can give her safety. There's nowhere to run, brother. KDA, liquidity in it. Anyways, we're going to be taking out the mid turret. Going to be looking towards that T2. I do see that Soraka's here. Going to be looking for that Q. She ended up going down to the Yasuo. That's good looks. Trying to look for this T2 now. Sinja's doing deeps. I don't know why I play like this. Like, Brody, you're at 1 HP and you're pushing up. I'm trying to get my shutdown. Like, bro. Anyways, we got our Sunfire Aegis. From this point forward, I am an issue. I'm a problem, bro. I need to be respected. Not only that, the mat's going straight into Titanic, man. Naturally, I have to shove out the Mia wave, and then I'm going to be looking to get involved in another team fight. We do have my Sunfire Aegis, setting 7, 1, and 5. Possibly at 10% battery, but I mean, that never stopped nothing. Almost have 600 Heartsteel stacks as well. Have the red buff. I am extremely strong. Even without the Titanic right now, I could still do one-shots, bro. Syndra's here. I'm like, yo, this is baby food. Stop sending Liquid Pitney to my lane, bro. We end up taking out the Syndra. Simple. Dominating. 8, 1, and 5. I'm cooking this season. Y'all better hope y'all don't run into me this season, bro. If I wake up on the wrong side of the bed, bro, I'm telling you, y'all are in for a world of hurt, bro. Walking into the Fiora now, she thinks that She's the boss around here. Nah, I'm the Don. I'm the Don. We end up taking off your simple. I'm godlike, not you. Shut down. Have my ult coming up in a few seconds. Poppy thought it was a good decision to go in. Not having that. I don't know why Soraka's here. Like I won't just turn my whole kit on her, bro. We do not support. Support lives don't matter. Support lives don't matter on wildrift, bro. I'm saying that from now on, bro. Grave. Gonna be looking for this Ashe. She don't know what to do with herself. She confused why she's doing no damage. Like something's tickling me. Something's tickling me, bro. Something is tickling me. Oh, bro, you're not doing damage, game. I'm 9-1-5. Come on now. Know your place. I'm telling you from now, if I do see the Ashe on the rift by herself, she is not making it back home. Moving on though. Almost have enough of my Titanic. Just need to farm a little bit more. Once we do have Titanic, we are definitely going to become an issue. I actually won't be able to be stopped. If they do want to fight me, I will end them. Simply. Anyways, I do see that Syndra came to contest me. Then again, maybe I need to teach her next lesson, bro. Anyways, Fiora ends up coming here. Pause. We end up walking away. Not going to give her that true damage. Hopefully. I lied. She got the true damage. End up going down. Giving away a shutdown. 9-2-5. Still doing good though. My team's on the other side of the map. We're on Baron. I'm not sure what happens here, actually. If we secure it or not. So we're going to watch this game. Worst thing about this is that Fiora is split pushing bot lane while my team is fighting. Poppy is insanely tanky. That shield is insane. And she healed off of that. That's wild. If we do manage to kill Poppy, we might be able to take out the Baron here. Let's see how this unfolds. We end up securing the kill on the Poppy. I just nearly have enough to secure my Titanic. Now, once I get into a team fight, I will cause havoc. And I'm mainly going to be looking for the backline carries or that support. Those are easy pickings for me. Probably a 2-shot. But yeah, we're just going to be farming the minion wave. Something's going on. Next objective, we're moving. I do see Fiora's here. I'm trying to run her down. She's super mobile though. I end up getting slow for some reason. She ends up taking out the Yasuo. She ends up going over the wall. She ends up taking out the Jhin. Ain't gonna lie, she cooked up. But anyways, she has to go down. I had to get back. We end up getting the shutdown on the Fiora, bro. But definitely give her a round of applause. Kudos to her for that play. That was clean. We'll give her that. Anyways, sitting at 10-2-5. Still a major threat to the enemy team. Kind of wondering what I'll build next. I did see that Syndra's here. Not afraid to fight. Also up in a few as well. I'm quite tanky. Just gonna secure that Heartstone proc. We moving backwards. End up popping my ultimate. Actually tanky. We end up turning back, taking out the Ashe. We looking for the Syndra. Woo! Syndra's getting the deeps, brother. Yo, we're actually doing damage. We're fighting the Poppy here. I'm trying to walk off. Poppy ends up taking me out, but nah, the damage output was insane. If it wasn't for the Soraka ultimate just now, we would have definitely been able to squad wipe there. Anyways, I ended up picking up the Glorious Enchant just to prevent getting kited. Looking towards possibly getting a Twin Guard. A Twin Guard or a Spirit Visage, because we do have the Nami, so I could potentially be thinking about the Spirit Visage. I am. We ended up picking up the Spirit Visage, setting 11-3-5, bro. Alright, y'all, so straight out of gray screen, fast and furious, we was moving towards that Fiora. I end up crashing the V into the Fiora. We end up fighting Fiora here. I'm pretty tanky. I have full damage. She ends up going down. She's getting melted. Sunfire plus Titanic and Heartsteel with the Thorn Mill. Nah, she packed up. 1K Heartsteel stacks. What time is it? 18 minutes, 19 minutes into the game. Not too shabby. We have Inferno Drake as well. This is horrid for them. Woo! Have to get that disengaged. I barely touched her and it already threatened them enough to ult me out. That's wild. Anyways, Glorious Enchant's coming back up. plus my ultimate. Honestly, Glorious Enchant is such an underrated thing. But yeah, we looking for backline. Ignore the Poppy immediately. End up popping that Soraka. We actually cracking them. Like, you can hear the clacking of the Heartsteel, bro. The most satisfying thing in game, bro. Like, I'm actually doing deeps. 13, 3, and 6. Not shabby whatsoever. Spirit Visage is available in shop. Life can't get better than this. Anyways, at this point, I'm just looking for the next wave. We have my Spirit Visage to buy. I end up seeing the Heartsteel proc, so I'm like, Poppy, what are you doing in the brush game? I seen you. My passive ends up protecting me from getting knocked back with that CC. Trying to focus down the Fiora. I really don't care about Poppy. Fiora's the main threat. We end up taking out Fiora. Looking towards that Poppy. Ult popped. We walking her down. Q lands. Oh, Q got missed. Damn. We still making that connection though. We cracking her. She ends up going down. Spirit Visage available. I honestly don't know how my phone hasn't died yet. We was walking down to Soraka. Just want that Heartsteel proc. She know, like, the respect to my Heartsteel proc is insane this game. Soon as I make that connection, they get her running. Ooh, she ends up getting cracked too. Also up in a few seconds. Oh shoot, we're cutting them off. Walking her down. Bye-bye, Syndra. Walking down to Soraka. Turrets can't save you. Boom, she get cracked. Triple kill. 16, 3, and 8, bro. I am fed. And I'm doing this consistently as well. I had to check if I was recording. Because I'm like, yo, this is too good. Too good not to miss. Too good not to show y'all. 10% battery. That's wild. Anyways, we're full build here. Can't really build into anything else. So many Heartsteel stacks. It's insane. And I have Elder Dragon buff. Bro. I hope we get like one more one shot this game. Just to do it justice. I just will end up tapping up their Nexus. Looking towards that Syndra. Honestly, if we didn't end out the game, I would have got a double kill just now. But regardless, I played amazing this game. And I hope you guys are actually learning how I'm playing Mundo so that you guys can replicate it in your games as well. But without further ado, let's just see how good we did this game. Alright, y'all, so I'm basically climbing through Emerald 3 so quickly, and as of this recording, I'm actually in Emerald 2, nearly Emerald 1, bro. 16, 3, and 8, crazy performance, picked up the MVP. Couldn't ask for more, bro. Definitely just performing all day, every day this season, bro. Simple. 88,000 damage, 20,000 damage taken, bro. So if you guys did enjoy this video, I would appreciate y'all liking, comment, subscribing, all of that. I read every comment. There's no pains out to catch y'all in the next one. Peace out.